Bowie Jane, you may be the happiest third place finisher I've ever seen on Big Brother. You
That's
seem
funny. I actually was
thrilled.
surprised by my own happiness as well.
So, when did you know or figure out that Jag was probably gonna cut you if he won final HOH?
Uh, you mean if I didn't win, right?
Hmm. Oh,
If
like
I,
if that he was not gonna take you
oh
to
right, yeah.
final two.
Uh, I think probably two nights before I got a sense of it, and I asked him, and he kept his eyes closed when he answered, and I was like, dude, like if that was me, I would be saying, I would totally be reassuring me. So I knew something was up then. But also, I thought maybe he wasn't allowed to tell me because there are some rules, obviously, in Big Brother. So I was hoping maybe that was the case. The next night, I thought I better do a proper pitch. I did that without being too aggressive, but just making a few points that maybe he hadn't thought of. And that's all I could do, really. So, I mean, I understood this was a risk going with the two boys, but it got me to the three, and my plan was to win the comps to get myself to the final two and then do a hella pitch. That was my plan, and I think I could have got a few jury votes, to be honest, if I got to the final two. But yeah, I'm happy with his decision.
Hmm. Yeah, I saw that clip and he said his eyes were closed because he didn't have his contacts in.
Oh yeah, he says that, but the thing is, I just, I don't know. I could see through it, so.
Yeah. He's
But
he's
yeah,
not
you
he's
really
not the
know
best
people.
with confrontation, really.
Yeah, and you really know people's behavior in the house because literally no phones, no nothing. So you do see the tiniest change makes you feel something that you're like, okay, I know what's going on.
Hmm. Well, this was basically also the first time you even had to campaign because you were never on the block.
Yes.
And you made pitches to both of them, and one of your arguments was that you would get zero votes. So do you act like, and you just said you think you've got some votes. So what votes do you think you would have gotten?
I thought there was a chance, even though I'm not sure. I have to speak to Cameron and find out. I thought maybe Cameron, because I did like, we got along. I also thought there was a small chance maybe Corey. And if I got Corey, potentially America, these are people obviously maybe who are mad at me for kicking them out. But I thought there was a small chance because they do appreciate gameplay and they appreciate people who are winning, not just waiting for other people to win for them. So I thought there was a small chance I could get votes from them. And that would be only one other vote I needed to get. So could have been Felicia. But, look, I doubt it. But you never know. Although, see, the thing is, they didn't really like Jag either. So that's where I was in maybe a better position.
Yeah. And I mean, you could have gotten a vote from either one of them, whoever was.
Yeah, I don't think I would have got a vote from Sari, but maybe. I mean, who knows?
Hmm. Well, if you had been in the final two, what would your speech would have been? Did you prep for that?
Yeah, I did, and I thought about the fact that people thought I was playing the middle was exactly what I wanted them to think, and it was a group decision that I appear to be playing the middle so that our group would not be found out, that being Corey, America, Matt, Jag, and myself. So that was around the week 6 mark going forward. I was never playing the middle. I was always aligned, and I was loyal to my alliances. So I made sure that that was kept hidden. I then didn't start winning comps on purpose until I was sure I had a solid group around me that could also win, because the moment you win, you can't play the next week and you're up on the block. So I made sure I covered all those options. And also, whenever I heard anything about me being put up as a pawn, I strongly opposed it. And I know some people's tactics on other seasons have been to allow themselves to go up as pawns. But once you do that, you're potentially up every single week. So I made sure that didn't happen, putting out fires all over the place. And the other point is I disassociated myself a little bit from Cameron because he was such a huge target in the house and I was going to be the pawn. I also made sure I told Jared that I would never pull Cameron down if I won veto. So just making all those points clear to everyone, totally talking through the house all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kind of turn on the tears whenever, someone tried to put you up as a pawn.
I wouldn't say turn on the tears. The only time I was actually actually upset. I can't turn on tears. I know other people can. I generally, if it's someone I'm close to, like when I thought Jag might be putting me out, or he was just throwing some ideas around, I was horrified because I just put all my eggs in the Matt and Jag basket. So that really did upset me. And it's also like very stressful in the house. So it doesn't take much to make it break.
For you to cry for real.
Yeah, and I'm very proud because I didn't cry for like, well, it felt like 6 weeks, I think. Since Izzy left, I really just pulled my socks up and went, made sure I was like, don't take anything personally, let's go. Because I really trusted that group at the start. I had no idea all that lying was going on. So that's why I was upset at that time too.
Yeah, and then you were left out of the red vote.
Yeah, that was a big one for me. But the best thing that happened to me in the game, honestly, because it meant I realized what was going on, was also in the Humiliverse, when in the Have Not room, when we found out about all those alliances. I was like, oh, this is fantastic. The whole house is a hot mess. It's not just my game, it's a hot mess.
Mm-hmm. Well, you said, like, you know, it was a risk to go to the end with the boys, and you guys formed the Mafia. And you had also said at one point that you were content with third place, and it seems like you are, but did you view it as a team game? And
so yes, I viewed it as a team game, and I did want to win, but of course I told everyone that I was cool to just every week, oh, I'm just cool to get through, and oh, I just want to make jury, I'm renting out my players, oh, you know, just making little comments like that to make sure I didn't appear too competitive. That was really important, that I didn't sound too strategic. You know, I wouldn't even play chess for till halfway through the game, because it would give away that I can play chess, you know, little things like that. You have to be super careful in the house. You know, Corey played charades in the first week. He did so unbelievably well at it because he's super smart. And that kind of put a target on his back. You have to be careful. So, yeah, it's, I think I forgot the question.
oh, if you viewed it as a team game going to the end with the boys.
Yeah, so, and I did view it as a team game, and I would play it as a team game again going forward. I think that's what made us be able to get to the end. My way of getting to the final two is just going to be to try and win, and I'm confident in my sporting ability and my mental ability that I thought I would have a chance. But those boys are very good competitors.
Yeah. Well, you won 3 HOHs in tiebreakers, which was crazy. And then the last HOH last night went to a tiebreaker. I was like, Bowie Jane needs to be here. She would win.
I know. I know. I was like, actually, I guess my number was going to be, I would have lost the tiebreak. When I was watching it, I was like, I think 10 less than Jag. So I would have lost, yeah.
Well, you know, they did a big reveal about your true age last night, and you explained that you expected a younger cast.
Yes.
When you arrived, but when you saw that there were older house guests, why didn't you just tell the truth?
It was too late. I felt like I'd already started that discussion with people. I had prepared myself with my fake age and all my, you know, fake stories about, you know, chopping out major sections of my life. I just didn't want to rattle myself. And I also still thought, although there's 2 older people, 45 is still putting me outside the main bracket of people, which is I guess the 21 to 30 mark. So it was better that I just didn't stand out in any way possible. Although that Australian accent definitely makes me stand out.
Are you surprised that, you know, people like Felicia and Izzy too, they were just like, she's not 34.
I mean, I think the moment I opened my mouth, I probably, especially when I started talking strategies and stuff, I probably gave it away. But yeah, you can't hide it too much. But in real life, honestly, people had no idea about my age anyway, so they do now.
Yeah. Well, lastly, what are your thoughts on Sari and Jared being?
Oh my gosh, wow, that is crazy. I couldn't believe it. And that is a real game changer, because it's like they could be sharing strategies and conversations, and I didn't have a whole lot to say negatively really about either of them. I wasn't having problems with those 2 so much as more other people. So, but for some people that would have been bad. I mean, no wonder they're in all those alliances together. I couldn't understand why Jared's parting words to Cameron were, you got to look after Blue and Sari. I just couldn't understand. I was like,
now you know.
Like I said, it's like their family. Like, what the hell? But I didn't believe they were family.
It all makes sense, and now everyone has to reprocess the whole season. So
yeah, it's weird. It's so weird. Wow.
Well, Bowie, it was great watching you this season. So much fun. Thanks again and congratulations on third
Thank
place.
you so much, Joyce. It was great
Thank you.
chatting with you.